Good evening and welcome to Find Me a Medium online live psychic readings. Tonight we have the wonderful Nico who is doing trance mediumship for us, and I will introduce him in just a moment. When Nico does trance, I will be staying on screen with him to be able to read your comments to him, because while he's in trance, his guides and inspirers will be speaking through him and he can't read the comments. Okay, so keep commenting and enjoy our session. Okay, so here's Nico. Hello, Nico, and your guides and inspirers. Welcome to our evening together. And while you join us, I'll just say hello to a few people. We've got Merit and we've got Carisha. Oh, sorry. Carisha, welcome to online live psychic readings. And our medium this evening is Nico, who is doing trance mediumship, where his guides and inspirers will be speaking through him. Usually they start by a short period of talking to us, some inspirational thoughts, and then we'll go on to questions and readings, etc. So over to Nico and his guides and inspirers if they're ready to join us.
Greetings to you, my dear one. You have brought a friend along this evening. Greetings to the friend as well.
Yes, dog was.
It is truly our privilege to be once more with your essence, my dear. We offer our humble gratitude for once more allowing us to be a guest on your platform. And greetings to all who have joined us this evening. It is with great honor that I connect with each of you to come forth not only to assist with guidance, healing, but also as a reminder that our realm is quite near. For each of you possess your individual connection to our realm through yourself, in hopes that my words this evening, answers to questions, deeper connection to our realm, all prove beneficial, inspiring, to offer each of you comfort and solace in the fact that you can and do always connect to our realm. Therefore, you are never alone in yours. As I'm certain there are many questions and the answers are proved to be lengthy, I will speak less and allow the questioning to commence. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you so much. If people have questions of Nico's guides and inspirers, now is the time that you can put in the comments those questions, whether it's questions about the spirit world, whether it's linking for your loved ones. And straight away we've got Carisha asking, would love to know if my husband is still around. I miss him so much.
Of course, my dear. He is around, as you put it. For you are always connected in our realm. It is the understanding, my dear, that you are but mere portion of your essence within your physical body in your realm. But the connection that you feel, the essence of spirit you may be aware of, the signs you receive within your everyday life are all occurring in our realm. And through your connection to yourself, you are able to recognize the sensations of spirit being near, of signs you witness, of whispers in the dark. The soul connection you had with him, my dear, is eternal. For this is not the first lifetime you have shared with him. He is with you always, my dear one. And part of your journey within this life is to recognize that. How do you recognize that, my dear? By focusing first on your essence in order to feel his. Through trust and love and an open mind in your world shall it be achieved, my dear one. Hearing his voice, hearing his messages is offered to appease your human mind, your questions and your doubt. But as you felt him within your heart, as he was near you, my dear, when he was in physical form, so too are you able to feel his essence in your heart now. You already feel his essence, my dear. Continue to focus on that, and you will recognize how near to you he truly is. Thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Diane Johnson asks, please could you explain what a spiritual assessment is from spirit side?
Basically, what is occurring now, my dear. Insight, guidance, specifics to assist you on your journey. It is not that we assess your progress. It is we assist with what is needed for your continuous growth. You have the ability to feel spirit, to focus on the essence of spirit, to focus on your essence. And therefore, my dear, as you come across those in your world, and you're able to feel their essence, the combination of the essence who's drawn near with yours can easily offer them the assessment they seek, the guidance. As long as you trust what you feel and listen to your intuition rather than follow the thoughts of your human mind, your words shall prove to be accurate. Always trust, my dear, what you feel within the essence of spirit. For that is where you seek the truth and receive the truth. Thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. We have Anne-Marie Newman saying, I was told that I was able to see spirit and the gift of communication, but I don't know how to allow it to happen naturally. Can you advise me, please? Thank you.
My dear, I ask you, who is the one who told you this? When one in physical form, my dear, has an inclination of your abilities. It is them connecting with your essence.
And Marie
As you,
says it was a medium that told her.
that is correct, my dear. One in physical form who is able to connect to your essence. You, my dear, possess the exact same quality of connecting to essence. For you are of essence, my dear. You are a spirit form in your physical body. It is not, my dear, the ability to see spirit through your human eyes as it is to recognize the essence of spirit through your spiritual eyes. Meaning, the more you allow your awareness to shift to our realm, the more you understand the feeling of the essence of spirit, the more you become more of your essence in your physical body. It is subtle yet powerful. It is a remembrance of what you already know as an essence. And then, my dear, you are able to relax your mind, trust more in what you already know. And not only, my dear, will you see objectively in your world, you shall also hear the words of spirit, as well as feel the essence near. The question as to how to achieve this, my dear, is to sit in your silence without distractions. Focus on your breath, for that is your essence, and learn to feel the power of your essence first, my dear. Once this is clear to you, you'll be able to differentiate as the essence of another draws near. Imagine, if you will, my dear, a window to our realm that is foggy, and you're sitting in your silence, clears the window and allows you to open it. Then, through your love, your trust, your confidence, you will be able to travel through the window, my dear. But in order, my dear, to see objectively spirit in your world, one must be of pure heart, my dear. One must understand the service is to our realm and not to yours. One must allow their physical being to become more of their spiritual being, purer, more loving, more compassionate, more understanding. And then, my dear, what you perceive as a phenomenon in your world occurs, for it is just another day, if you will, in our world. But first, my dear, begin with yourself. Then the path will become clearer for you. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Jennifer says, may I please have a message from Amanda and Frank? They are a couple that pass some months apart.
Message, my dear, is being asked to receive in order to believe that they are well and they are near. Many who grieve are plagued with confusion. Many seek connection to our realm as proof that the essence of the lost ones lived on. You believe, my dear, that they are near. You believe in the spirit world. What message are you seeking, my dear one? For them to shine light on your current circumstances, on your current confusion, to offer you guidance, to offer you the winning ticket. The message, my dear, is to believe in yourself, to believe in your existence, to believe that you are always connected, to not view your world and your troubles as you do, but to view each circumstance and experience as a lesson on your journey. For all that each of you undertake in your physical world, confusion, troubles, worries, fear, grief, is being part of the physical world. All remains in your realm. Set your boundaries further. Push your realities further. Do not have limitations. Understand that our realm is limitless, and you are from our realm. Therefore, you too are limitless in yours. The message, my dear, when you seek is to believe in yourself more than you do. By understanding who you are and the power of your soul. Thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. I'll just ask the viewers to keep commenting so I know that you're still here. And because I choose people that have just recently commented, so I know that you're still here. So we've got Aran Gupta, who asks, could I have a message from my father in spirit, please?
Yes, my dear one, I am sensing the essence of your father. There were some unresolved issues. Specific forgiveness. He wishes to come forth and speak directly to you. Keep in mind, my dear one, he is coming forth with an abundance of love for you. I didn't get to say everything I wanted to. I held back many times. The uncertainty, the confusion, if my words would be enough, if my love for you was obvious enough, or if I needed to express it more verbally. You are similar when you are confused and guarding your words. It's not necessarily fear of speaking the words as it is how the words will be received. What I wish for you to know is it's okay to speak from the heart. It's okay to open your heart. It's okay to fear pain, for it's part of being human. What's not okay is remaining guarded, afraid to open your heart, afraid to truly love, afraid to say the words. You have a beautiful heart, beautiful intentions. You're compassionate for others. You put others before yourself. Be who you are. Be proud of who you are, as I am proud of you. I love you. I've always loved you, and I will continue to love you. Be true to yourself, son. It is truly a powerful connection, my dear one. This love is everlasting, eternal. Honor the connection you had with him, as this connection is forever. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. And hello to Maret and Noor and Davy Jones. I know Maret asked a question earlier, so I will try and find that for you. Maret says, my necklace separated without breaking. What happened to my necklace and what happened to me having real friends? All kind of things are poofing. One friend says I'm intimidating. So I think she's just asking for guidance.
My dear one, your device interfered. Will you be able to repeat the question?
Certainly. Sorry, I just have to find it again. Okay. My necklace separated without breaking. What happened to my necklace? And what happened to me having real friends? All kinds of things are poofing. One friend says I'm intimidating. So as I said, I think she's just asking for guidance, and she's confirmed that, just saying yes.
My dear one, let us commence with the necklace. What were you thinking of, my dear, when this occurred? Whom were you thinking of? Was it a lost loved one? Was it yourself? Was it your current situation of this abandonment you feel you are suffering through? The first question, my dear, is to recall what it was you were thinking of. For when you notice these occurrences, it is most often, my dear, that someone from our realm is alerting you that they are near. Where you feel alone, you are not. Your assumption that these are not real friends, my dear, is your pain, are your lessons, specific experiences you have placed before you to live through. But it is not, my dear, meant for your focus to be on them as it is to yourself. If your friend accuses you of being intimidating, are you, my dear? And why? For are you viewing them as physical beings in your physical realm? Or are you viewing them, my dear, as souls living in physical bodies as you are? For if you continue, my dear, to view all in your world as pawns on a chessboard, you will not be learning the lessons. Take the time, my dear one, and recognize who you are and what your journey is about. For you are much deeper than a physical body in a physical realm. Listen to your intuition, my dear. Trust your instincts. Do not worry of seeking approval from those in your world. When one comes across and befriends you, simply be aware, my dear, that this is a soul whom you already possess a connection with. And honor that soul, my dear, for once more joining you on the journey in the physical realm. Be content with who they are and what they have to offer you, for it is assistance on your personal journey and your personal growth. Do not attempt to change them, to mold them, for you would not enjoy it if they tried to change you, my dear. Merely accept them, for tomorrow's path along with them is not guaranteed. And my dear one, understand that when each one cross your paths, they are bringing with them a valuable lesson for you to learn. So rather than allowing your mind to influence your thinking and perceiving them as false friends. Appreciate, my dear, that they have once more joined you on your journey. Offer gratitude, humility, and respect, for that is exactly what you are offering them as you reunite with that soul in our realm once more. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Angel asks, do souls carry negative emotions like trauma and fear from one incarnation to another? If yes, how do we get rid of such issues, please?
My dear one, those emotions you mentioned are created in the physical realm. Those emotions you feel remain in the physical realm. The lessons you learn of the emotion are what remain with you, my dear, in our realm. When there is trauma from a past life, as you mentioned, it is that lesson was not truly learned. And if, in essence, places before them on a physical journey to learn a specific emotion through a specific lesson, they place it before them, for it is quite important to balance out the understanding of an emotion. And therefore, they include it with other lessons on future journeys. When one, my dear one, feels as if there is a past trauma connected, when one feels negativity and is uncertain as to why and how to release it, all one needs to do, my dear, is focus on the perspective. What are you viewing? Who is the one causing this pain? Your perception, my dear, is what you created to be in your world. It does not necessarily mean that it is accurate. So take, my dear, whatever emotion is troubling you, confusing you, whoever it is connected to, and reanalyze it as a soul essence would. The negativity, the pain, the abuse, the trauma. Why are you on the receptive end? How are you viewing this person or people? If you view them, my dear one, with honor and respect that they have entered once more on a journey with you in the physical realm to assist you with learning this emotion, then your heart will open, my dear, in order for you to accept and feel the emotion and understand it. And once that occurs, my dear, it subsides. And what you feel now is no longer present. But if you continue, my dear, to view through your human eyes and believe the perception, your reality created through that, You will feel as if the struggle continues. It is all awareness, my dear. You believe you are an essence in the body. Believe in it more. Reconnect with your essence. And then you should be provided the clarity you are seeking. It is not possible, my dear, to keep your awareness so different within both realms, for that only brings struggles. It is much easier for you to keep your awareness in our realm. Then your experiences in yours will make much more sense. Thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. If I can again just remind viewers, if you'd like a specific question answering, just put it in the comments, please, and I will be reading them out for Nico while he's in trance. And we have Christine Agnello saying, would very much love a message for me, please.
My dear one, rather than ask for a general message, I am sensing you have a specific one. Would you care to share what exactly it is you wish to have clarity on? Or with whom, my dear?
Christine, if you could just pop that in the comments quickly, please, and I will read that out to Nico and his guides and inspirers.
I am sensing, my dear, you are not one for generalization. You prefer to have specifics.
Christine says, she says, so many questions about spiritual life, and this one as well, I suppose, and her own psychic development.
Yes, my dear, you are seeking a specific course. You sense as if your connection to our realm, your understanding of our realm is quite scattered. For you are delving into different modalities simultaneously, attempting to find your path. So I ask you, my dear one, as you are exploring, researching, listening, connecting, which modality, my dear, do you resonate the strongest with within your heart? For you, my dear, are able to feel the essence of spirit strongly. And as you feel the essence of spirit, my dear, you also recognize a specific warmth, expansion of the heart. So, if I may encourage you, my dear, narrow your searches and begin to learn, my dear, this particular form of communication. For I am sensing it will be quite beneficial to you as well as your development. Also, my dear, It will greatly assist in removing what fear is left. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Sonic Dogmatic asks any messages from family and friends, human and pets, that have passed would be comforting.
You, my dear one, I sense battles with intuition and logic. I am feeling the essence of many drawing near. They are making mention of confidence. You seem to find yourself at crossroads many times, uncertain which way to turn. Your logic mind analyzes and perceives one road to be better than the other. But your intuition speaks differently to you, hence causing you confusion and a lack of confidence at times, where you doubt your self worth, your self esteem. Many who are with you now, my dear one, are echoing the same sentiment. Believe in yourself and listen to your intuition. Understand, my dear one, that these lost loved ones who you are seeking to reach out to you are doing precisely that through your intuition. So, their message to you is to pay close attention, to listen to the little voice in your head, to listen to your heart, to listen closely to your intuition. For this is them assisting you with your choices. This is them providing you the confidence you need. And then, my dear one, with love and humor, they are saying, do not be so tough on yourself. Enjoy your journey and smile more. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Alon Levy asks, do you see that in the future I will enter into a stable and long-term romantic relationship with a girl named Envira Mayan Patrice?
A question which stems from one who has difficulty believing in their essence. Understand this, my dear one. You are and always have been connected to your higher self in our realm. What you do not understand is that you were quite aware of your entire journey prior to entering this physical life. You, my dear one, pertaining to this life in your physical realm, possess all the power You can manifest the path you had created prior to your existence. You may alter the path at any time you so wish. The power is yours to do with as you please. But my question to you, my dear one, why are you consuming such time contemplating the future over another soul? Why not focus on yourself? Focus on your growth. Focus on your path, your journey, your destiny. For you did not enter this life merely to assist others to find the love you seek. You entered this life to learn lessons for your growth, your soul's growth. What you are experiencing, my dear one, is a yearning to have a mate, a soulmate on your journey. For what you are also experiencing is the longing of a soulmate who left you prematurely in a different life. Find the closure in that first, my dear one, by understanding that that soul and you are always connected. Where you did not quite grasp that concept in that life has brought you to this point in time, in this one, where you are craving a true love companionship. Trust, my dear one, the purpose of your journey is to find a love for yourself first, to truly accept your essence in order to love yourself. And then, my dear one, what you are longing for will manifest as you will be able and ready to accept it. But remember, the journey is not about others as it is about yourself. And most importantly, loving and accepting yourself for this portion in your physical body is a reflection of your true self. Honor that, my dear one, much more than you have been. And then you'll be able to truly love yourself and believe in yourself. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Catherine Johnson asks, will my son Jason pass his driving test second time round? Thank you for your time and energy.
My dear one, perhaps you have not been truly focusing on the words spoken today. Perhaps your faith in your essence, in our realm, is not as strong as it should be. For if you believe, my dear, wholeheartedly in your essence, then you would believe wholeheartedly in the essence of your son. And then, my dear one, you would obtain a clearer understanding that all experiences occur for reasons, for growth, to learn specific emotions. And if you do, my dear, truly honor the essence of your son, you would not worry as you do. For his failure once, my dear, has caused him to experience specific emotions, not only to prove beneficial for the remainder of his journey as he seeks his inner strength and confidence, but also, my dear, for his beautiful essence to learn what it feels like to fail. So understand, my dear, it is much more deeper than what you see in your realm. For perhaps his essence is one of a brave warrior who has not learned failure. Do not worry, my dear, as you do of the outcomes, but honor the relationship and the fact that he has selected you as his mother. For in your eyes, my dear, he is seeking courage, confidence, wisdom. But as you worry, that is not what he sees. So understand, my dear, your role within this connection. Even as you worry, my dear, continue to speak words of encouragement. Allow him to see the courage in your eyes, the confidence, so he may gain the same for himself on this journey. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. This is a very similar one in that Sabari would like to know whether her brother will get a job which he was doing the exam for.
Again, my dear one, I ask you, who is this question for? For you or for your brother? Let us focus, my dear, on your brother for a moment. Focus on his struggles. Focus on his concerns, his fears of financial struggles if he does not obtain this career. As you are concerned of your brother, my dear, I ask you, how are you consoling him? How are you comforting him? How are you encouraging him? For words are not needed, my dear. Just love him. For as he is going through a difficult process, His ego has taken a hit, as his confidence, and as he views his self worth. Understand, my dear, that if you are joined with him on his journey at this time, there is surely a reason why. As you are unable to open the door to a job for him, understand that is not your role. Understand that as you do approach and he becomes quite hostile, argumentative, or dismisses you, that is precisely why you are with him. Continue, my dear, to offer him love, understanding, and acceptance, for this is what he requires the most from you now. And then, my dear, that will ease his heart, and he will be able to connect with his essence. And this path will be illuminated once more before his eyes. Trust in the process, my dear. Do not worry, do not fear, and do not question the outcome. For the lesson is in the journey, not always the destination. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you so much. And we have come to the end of our session this evening. So I would like to say thank you for everybody joining us, and thank you to Nico and his guides and inspirers.
And we thank you, my dear one. And much gratitude to all who have gathered tonight. I wish for you to focus on the questions asked in order to recognize the level of your belief in not only our realm, but of your essence in yours. For my dear ones, that is what your journey entails. That is why you are in your physical realm, with all of the turmoil, pain, suffering, grief, to present itself before your human eyes in order for you to find your journey back to your essence and our realm. Do not wait until your last breath to return, for your journey is occurring now. Continue to have faith, my dear ones. For each of you is a lot more powerful than you recognize now. Much respect to each for allowing me to be present today. I thank you again, my dear one.
Thank you for your wonderful wise words. Thank you. Well, everyone, we're going to be back here while I'll just let Nico come in out of trance now. We're back here every day, and we have readings tomorrow. We've got Sheila at 3:30 doing colour readings. We've got healing at 6:00 with myself, and we've got readings at 7 and at 9:00 with Larkin. So you're welcome just to pop on and say hello and ask for readings as you've done tonight. You can find Nico on Facebook on Nico Medium. Nico runs trance groups as well as mediumship development groups. So pop along to his page and you'll be able to find out more about those if you're interested. Hi, Nico.
Hi, guys. Thank you.
Welcome back.
It was a nice connection. Thank you.
It was a good session tonight. Thank you ever so much. And thank you ever so much, everybody, for joining us. And we'll see Nico again same time next week. So thanks, Nico, and thank you for everybody for joining us.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.